Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. Today we're talking Trader Joe's, and I have my top 10 things that I love in Trader Joe's for 2020. I could have put 50 things on this list, but I picked the ones that I've purchased over and over again, a couple of honorable mentions. Yeah, honestly, I love everything in Trader Joe's. So it was really, really hard to pick. But anyway, let's get started. This is the things that I purchase the most and I love the most from Trader Joe's. Well, not the most because I love mostly everything. But anyway, okay. So, and it's very random. But anyhow, I do like this mushroom and black truffle flatbread. I've purchased this several times over. You definitely have to like truffles because you do get that earthy, I don't want to say dirty, but the earthy taste of the truffles. It's not like mushroom. I mean, it is mushroom, but you definitely get the black truffle. So if you like truffles, I highly recommend you purchase that. I've purchased it many times over. Something else I've purchased many times over is the scallion pancakes. And you just kind of fry these up in a frying pan. You don't need to add oil because they are a little bit oily on their own, but I put it in a non-stick frying pan. They turn out just fine, just a little bit, a couple of minutes on each side. And then I just have it with a side of like chopped up cucumbers with salad dressing, or I'll do chopped up baby tomatoes on top of ricotta cheese. And it sounds kind of weird, but it's a good little side. It's just like a little dish with ricotta and chopped up tomatoes. And on top of that, this is actually on the list, I put everything but the bagel seasoning. I love this stuff so much. So I put it on my ricotta and tomatoes. I put it on my avocado toast with poached eggs. I put it on scrambled eggs. I feel like there's something else I put it on a regular basis, but those are the things that I generally use it for. You can use it for anything. It is so, so good. Okay, back to kind of the frozen food aisle. The soup dumplings, these come in pork and chicken. I like them both. I picked up pork today. They are so easy. They come in a little 6-pack container. You just snip the container, you take it out of the box. You put the container in the microwave for like a couple of minutes, about 2 minutes. Easy as pie. And then I just make my own little dipping sauce of like soy sauce, sesame oil, sriracha, sometimes a little honey if I want it sweet. So you can make your own dipping sauce of anything. And then let's stick to the frozen food aisle, and this is the vegetable fried rice. Also, I have purchased this many times over. And what I do with this is I scramble up an egg. I put an egg in there. If I have leftover chicken or shrimp, or you can put any protein you want or none whatsoever. You can put tofu in here. And I do add a little bit of extra soy and some sriracha as well because I do like spicy things. But this is so darn good. I highly recommend this one as well. All right, something else that I love, and I've purchased a couple of times, not as much as these other things, and that is the lobster ravioli. And you just cook it in boiling water for 4 or 5 minutes or so, just gentle. You don't want the raviolis to pop open. And you can put it in with any sauce, if you have an Alfredo sauce or a jarred sauce or a red sauce. And sometimes if I don't want to do that, I'll just heat up some good olive oil in a pan with some fresh cracked pepper, some Italian seasoning, some fresh garlic, and kind of just make a little olive oil sauce. And then when I pour it over the dumplings, I'll add some freshly grated Parmesan cheese as well. So those lobster raviolis are pretty good. Let me tell you, Trader Joe's has a wide selection of ravioli, maybe 10 or 12. I've tried a lot of them. The other one that I like is the cacio e pepe. That's good. And then there's one, and it has like butternut squash and something. That's a good one as well. Okay, moving on. So the other thing that I'm liking with truffles is the truffle ketchup. Oh my gosh. I bought so many bottles of this to have because it is seasonal and it is off the shelves right now. But luckily for me, I'm a hoarder when hoarding comes in handy. And so I do have a couple more bottles of these, and I love this with sweet potato fries in the air fryer. So they're nice and crispy, and then dunk them in the truffle ketchup. Okay, I've talked about this many times, and this is the curry chicken salad. This is so good. So it's obviously chicken, has curry sauce in there, or curry seasoning, carrots, cilantro. There's raisins in here, which my cousin does not love. And what else is in here? I don't know, but it's really, really good. So slightly sweet with a spicy kick, it says, and it is really, really good. So I'll be taking that to my lunch to work tomorrow. Everything bagels. I always try to have these in the freezer, although I haven't purchased them in a long time because I've been really carb heavy during COVID season, so I have not purchased these in a while, but I did purchase them today, just for the video, of course, you know. Okay, so I've lost count how that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I put these together in one category called the snack category. And while I could have chosen, again, a lot of things that I really like, I do love salt and pepper chips, and they make really good, crunchy salt and pepper chips. You have to like crunch. They're fairly thick potato chips as well. They're not really thin ones like, you know, Lay's. They definitely are thicker than that. They're ridges, and they are salt and pepper, and there's a good amount of pepper on these. So if you like pepper, you're gonna love those. And these I just found last week. I've walked by them 1,000,001 times, and I finally decided to try them, and I'm so glad I did. They are the elote corn chip dippers. Elote corn chip dippers. Oh my gosh, these are so good. They are better than regular corn chips because they have the elote seasoning on it. So good, so good. Get them, get them, get them. And then of course, would it be a Trader Joe's top 10 list without some vino? No, it would not. So these are special mention. I've talked about this ad nauseum, the Opaline Pinot Noir Brut Rosé. It's a sparkling, but it's a dry sparkling wine, a dry Pinot Noir that's sparkling, and it is really, really good. I've purchased this so much. I even purchased a whole case of it like 6 months ago or so. I love it that much. It is really good. If you like sparkling wine, or if sometimes you might be afraid that sparkling wine might be sweet, like Moscato, which is not up my alley. This is dry, so don't be afraid to try it. It is really good. And the other red wine that I really love, again, purchased this many times over, I referred it to many people, is the Susuminiello from Puglia, France, and it's just a red wine blend. And this is really, really good. I can't say any more than that, except it's really, really good, and really, you should get it. Again, I could have picked a million things, but this is the top 10 that I came up with. If you love Trader Joe's, if you have a top 10, I'd love to know what your top 10 is. What am I missing that I'm not using? But anyhow, okay, that's it. I hope everybody's having a great day. And I have to add also that I'm lucky that I have like 3 Trader Joe's, maybe 4 Trader Joe's within 15 minutes of me. So I'm happy about that, maybe 15 to 20. And I know I have some friends like Adam, there's not one close to you, but I highly recommend taking a road trip, take a cooler or 2 and some ice, and make the trip to Trader Joe's. And oh, I have one more thing. Where did it go? I pulled, oh, here it is right here. This is new too. I just started using this a couple of weeks ago. It's the organic argan oil, and it comes in an orange box. It is $6.99. It is 100% organic. The ingredients are argan oil. That's it. It's from Morocco. And I put this on my nails, on my cuticles. At the end of the day, I'll pat some into my face like this. I love it. I happen to have some backups of this as well. Okay, now I'm done, I think. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.